Good morning, everyone. First of all, I would like to thank our honorable principal, Professor Sayyid Jafar Ali sir, for guiding us to conduct the online classes over virtual platform. Consequently, I would like to express my gratitude to all my students for attending my class regularly as well as sincerely in the pandemic situation. Here I go. This is Shubhradev Bisha Shubha, lecturer, Department of Tourism and Hospitality Management, Mohammadpur Kendriya College. And my subject today is I will conduct the session over fundamentals of tourism and hospitality, and the course code is 510903. Today I am going to conduct the session over chapter 3, and the chapter name is impacts of tourism. And the objectives of this chapter, after completion of this chapter, students will able to understand these features like impacts of tourism, transit effects, socio-cultural impacts of tourism, economic impacts, pollution impacts. Here I go, impacts of tourism. If I say that tourism is considered as an important contributor to the economical growth, and there are some positive and negative aspects in the tourism and hospitality sectors. If we go through, if we analyze the balance sheet, the profit and loss, or the positive and negative impacts in the tourism industry, then definitely we will able to understand the features of positive and negative features, like the tourism is considered as an important contributor to the economic growth, the job creation and the social upliftment. At the same time, there is a negative side in the balance sheet. As I said earlier, uncontrolled conventional tourism like mass tourism, it basically creates the potential threats in the forms of depletion of natural resources, increase of pollution level, and people used to travel, normally people used to travel one place from one place to another place without thinking any negative impacts, how basically create the impacts in the nature, or the in the local area. So far we will see many times the impacts of tourism community are not widely understood. The impacts of tourism, local community have to understand the tourism impact, the impacts of tourism, because either the positive and negative impact, if they do not understand the positive and negative impact, then definitely they will lose their attraction, they will lose their market in the competition, from the competitive market, by showing their product. If we see the impacts by considering economic, environmental, social and cultural. Apart, there are some the other impacts to the following paragraphs will be devoted to the discuss about the positive and negative impact. If we see the economical impact, and then definitely we will be able to understand the financial activities related with these issues. If we see the environmental impacts, the nature highly influenced, or the highly influenced by the environmental impacts related issues, and the social and cultural impacts. Social and cultural impacts, especially socio-economical factors, local community is highly related with these issues. So far we have a clear idea regarding the social and cultural issues of impact issues of tourism and hospitality management industries. If we say the environmental impacts the effect of nature, biodiversity, the flora and fauna, and the pollution of water, and the natural resources are highly affected by the the environmental impacts. If we see the economical impacts, the local community, basically, as I said earlier, the local community people is confidently affected by the economical impacts, and people if developed, if a tourist come from a developed areas, basically they would like to have these facilities in the local areas. Consequently, if you see the socio-cultural impacts, in the socio-cultural impacts, people usually try to show their cultural activities, local food, drinks, their clothing, trend and tradition, religious practices, rituals, by showing them the international tourists or domestic tourists, they can exchange their views, they can learn something from them. So the local tourist, local community basically affected by getting this socio-cultural impacts. Consequently, if we see the the negative impacts, then are more conspicuous and the conscious basically in the areas of environment, ecology and society and culture. And the negative impacts from the tourism occur when the level of visitors using greater than the environment ability to cope with the use the acceptable limit. Basically, the local community have to create a limit to control their local resources, to control their to control their products, to make a balance in their market. If we see the in other words, we can say all the destination have the capacity, all the holding capacity. If we basically if we fail to the maintain the capacity and the rules and the capacity size of capacity of the local area for balancing the tourist, whether they are domestic or international, then definitely we have to know the capacity of a place. If you see, if I give you an example, then you will be able to have a clear idea. In the Cox's Bazar Sea Beach, there is a number of tourists, there is a facilities for number of tourists, and they would have the opportunity of facilities like accommodation, food and the entertainment facilities. But some cases in the festive areas, festive times, in the festival times, like in the vacations in our country, if they get a vacations, a lot of people create a pressure or create try to visit the places for a number of reasons. They try to make their spend their time for the excursion, entertainment, they try to spend their time for the anniversary celebrations. There are so many people try to expend their or spend their time in the spaces, but they completely forget the capacity of this place. For this reason specially, Saint Martin Island government has maintained or the formed a rule for maintaining the idle capacity, for maintaining the positive capacity in this coral island. Government has formed an instruction to visit these areas for the limited number of tourists. In other words, we can say the destination have the capacity, as I said earlier. Uncontrolled conventional tourism like mass tourism poses potential threats to the natural resources like flora and floras, and the natural biodiversity can be affected through the impacts of tourism. Let us see the environmental impacts. As a result of people want to take the challenge to keep their footprints in the tourist zone or tourist attractions or the tourist places, because they have to left their sign for reminding them that someone, if someone visit this place, then they can call his or her name or his or her sign. They can follow his email address, phone number here or there. So far it is quietly the number of tourists, basically the very small number of tourists basically does these sorts of things in the tourist places, and consequently the tip of the Himalayas also been found very alarming. If we see, if someone try to trekking in the Himalayas, then most of the cases they could find the dead bodies in these areas, and the water bottles, energy drinks bottles, as well as the oxygen cylinder, basically they found in these places. If we see the facility impacts, the most degradations basically happen to this the tourist zone or tourist attractive zones, for the degradation of the behavior or the expectation of the domestic or international tourists, because basically tourists expect so many things in these places like food, standard qualities of shelters, and the water facilities and the entertainment facilities in the places. So they can ask so many facilities in. So the impacts basically related with the facilities management also. And if we see the land degradation, most of the cases, if a large number of tourists visit a certain place, then definitely government or local authority try to develop these places by providing so many facilities like modern communication facilities, transports, and the bridges, culverts, tourism infrastructure and superstructure facilities. So, due to this reason, most of the places basically face so many constants like the broken roads, the broken culverts, and the losing of biodiversity, and the local community can face so many problems while they are continuing their business or the managing their livelihoods in the certain areas. If we see the water resources, water is the a very essential part in our life. Without having water, we cannot live or we cannot survive just a single day. For preserving the water for our next generations, we have to be very conscious, very aware. Also, beside this, consequently, we have to think about our wildlife sanctuary, biodiversity, and the local people can also suffer due to the fresh water, because most of the cases local people can face the water related problem. If I give you an example, then you will get a clear idea regarding this issue. Like, if you see the Cox's Bazar Sea Beach, the local people or the local people or the local community faces the fresh water, the scarcity of the lake or the lack of fresh water facilities, because most of the cases they find salty waters, so far they cannot have these waters properly. So consequently, they are facing a lot of constraints like water related problems. If we see the local resources, sorry, tourism can create a great pressure to the local resources like food, like accommodation, shelters, and other related habitants in the local people cannot purchase, just because of the tourists can purchase the local food or the other necessary equipments, necessary things from the local market in the by increasing the prices, they are creating the demand. So for local people can face so many problems if they wish to buy or we wish to purchase something from the local market. And the Cox's Bazar storage shortage of the fresh water has already become a problem. As I said earlier, these activities can cause severe disturbance and erosions of the local ecosystem. Hiking, trekking, and campaigning in the certain places also can create problem in the tourist areas. So far, we have to be very conscious regarding these issues, like impacts, how basically these impacts create problem on the certain tourist areas. If we see the solid waste and the litterings and solid waste and solid things, solid waste is creating problem. And for example, cruise ships and the Caribbean are estimated to produce more than 70,000 ton of waste each year. So far, can you imagine? Just a single ship or the single country or the single area or the single locality of people, the use or the ship can left the like almost 70,000 ton of waste each year. So far, can you imagine a biodiversity or the natural existence of a sea or ocean, whatever you say, or the river, how it will become or how it will face constants for the for maintaining the good channels or the flow in the river or the sea. So it's quite alarming for the biodiversity as well as for the tourist also. Tourists also face many problem if they try to take a bath in the water, if they try to take a drink from these water resources, they can face so many problems here and there. And consequently, in the mountains areas, trekking tourists generate a great deal of waste, and the tourists on expedition leave behind their garbage oxygen cylinder. If I give you another example, then you will also be able to understand that. If a number of tourists try to visit the Bandarban or Sundarban areas or the Cox's Bazar areas, most of the cases we literally see the litterings of water bottle, energy drinks bottle, and so many wastes found in the Cox's Bazar Sea Beach or in the Sundarban or the Sajid Valley or in the or any other attractive tourist places. We basically find so many waste and the littering. So we have to be concerned to protect our natural resources for enhancing our attraction of the natural resources, for preserving for our next generation. We have to save our tourist places. Transit effects, the very important and the very hidden effects in the tourism industry. If you see the transit effects, then most of the cases, if tourists travel one place to another place, then most of the cases they had to take some transit facilities, like if they try to travel Dhaka via Bangkok to London, then they can get a transit time or transit facilities in the Singapore. So they have to take rest, or they can he or she can visit the just a local airport or the local area during the transit time. As far as I can study on this areas, and since 2009 there has been a steady yearly increase in the number of the tourist arrival worldwide, approximately 4.4%. In 2015 there were 1.186 billion tourist arrival worldwide, of 54% arrived by the year, almost nearly about 640 million 40 million people basically traveled one place to another place by having the transit facilities. Socio-cultural impacts of tourism. Cultural tourism provides opportunities for education, understanding the local indigenous culture. Through cultural tourism, the indigenous culture can have a positive changes in the tourism industries. And if you see the commodification of the culture, commodification is the another financial from. People can improve their financial activities. They can exchange their product by creating the value of the product, creating the value of the market. So for here we see it is the common for the destination to use some aspect of cultural as means to attract tourists. This means making cultural commodity, hence packaging and selling it for the consumption. So as I said earlier, for the consumption purposes or the business purposes, they can exchange their products or selling their products. So in the by using the tourist market. And if I see the it is through the attaching of economical value heritage that it loses an inherent meaning. These processes of making a heritage into attractive product is known as commodification. This process of metamorphosis may be the term of as experimentation of the improved and sophisticated neo-cultural entity, and it brings economic benefits, broaden the outlook of the local people. Demonstration effect. It may influence tourist consumption pattern, behavior, attitude, and the young are particularly vulnerable, creates vulnerable situations. They can widen the gap between old and the new enthusiastic tourists, and consequently cultural aggression of the or the terrorism can create some degradation or the demonstration effect in the tourism industry. If we see the Taj Oberoi Hotel history, the aggression of this industry or the attacking of this that industry also created the alarming situation in all over the world in the tourism industry. There can be negative effect from the cultural interactions. Tourists can violate customs and disrespect culturally sensitive locations. Like, if I give you an example, then you will get a clear idea. Like, if an international tourist visit the Bandarban or the Sajek or the Khagrachari area, if he or she disrespect the local people, their languages, their food habits, then definitely they will treat themselves like this way, because they feel they like a mirror. They like the international, domestic and international tourists. They respect the tourists because they can earn their livelihoods. They can manage their lives and bounds by doing the business, exchanging the product. So far, People also have to show the highest respect to them, their cultures, their inhabitants, their languages, their food habits, and so on. If we say there's a positive socio-cultural impacts, the tourism can be beneficial for the host community, provides financial meeting, and the intensive incentive and preserve cultural histories, local heritage sites, dance, food habits, and the other cultural issues, song. So many things are basically included these issues. It also opens up the community to wider world. They basically try to explore their cultures world by considering worldwide process. And the economical impacts or the economic impacts, the tourism industry generates substantial economic benefits to both the host countries and the tourist home countries, especially in developing countries. One of the primary motivation for the reason to promote the tourism destination for the economic development, as with their impacts, this massive economic development brings along the positive and the negative consequences. Negative economic impacts of the tourism. As I said earlier, so many negative impacts. So I discussed so many negative impacts: the environmental, social, cultural, and the now economical, especially, and the socio-economical activities they are basically affected by the impacts of tourism industry. There are many hidden costs of tourism which can have unfavorable economic effects on the host community, and often rich countries are the better able to profit the tourism than poor ones. So far, if a rich country provide the highest facilities for their tourists, they can easily generate a large number of tourists for promoting their business, for promoting their places throughout the world. However, many experts believe that the developing countries are not always very much able to realize these benefits out of the tourism industry. Some specialists or the tourism specialists basically found that some cases, some rich countries cannot develop their places due to having poor initiatives, poor development strategies. So far, they have to be very concerned regarding the strategies and to to provide the highest service to the customer without thinking of high level of business or high level of profit. If you see the leakage, the direct income for an area, the amount of tourist expenditure that remains locally after taxes, profits, wages paid outside the imports and purchased. These subtracted amounts are called leakage. In most all inclusive package tours, about 80% of travelers' expenditures go to the airlines, hotels and other international companies and not do local people, businesses or workers. If you see the import leakage commonly occurs when tourist demand standards of the equipment, food and other products of host community cannot supply. If a tourist arrives in the remote area or the in a tribal areas, then they can expect some energy drinks and the water facilities and the standard accommodation facilities. Thus they cannot provide them in a time. At least they can assure them there's you can feel like home away from home. You can feel the indigenous experiences if you want to stay here. And the export leakage, global companies have a substantial share in the export leakage. The economically background countries, the capital, human resource management, the airport, roads and transports basically get the all the modern facilities if they provide the if they get the export leakage all inclusive tourism packages. Many times the tourists avail the all inclusive itineraries for the conveniences. If we see the positive impacts of tourism also refers to these issues like a positive impacts can lever foreign exchange earnings. People can refer these certain tourist places refer, and they can also provide information internationally throughout the internet, or their personal bloggings, or the foreign exchange earnings. Tourism expenditures generate income to the host economy, can stimulate the investment and necessary development, also help the tourist areas to develop their product and services. If we see the contribution to the government revenues, all of you know tourism is one of the most important issue, most important section in our countries also, or throughout the world also. They are giving the contribution in our GDP, gross of domestic product. So far we have to very caring regarding this sector. To promote this sector, government should take some initiatives by making a good plan, by having the specialist advisors. They can hire some specialists from home and abroad. Thus they can promote the tourism industry in their country. And the employment generation, tourism industry is the most lucrative sector all over the world. So employment generation is the common issue in this world. And if we see the stimulation of infrastructure investment day by day developing in our country, or in abroad also, in the modern countries also, if their infrastructure is good, they can develop their services. They can attract the foreign tourists all over the world. And if we see the contribution to the local economies, then they will also the positive impacts begin when there is an increase in job opportunities. A lot of students get the part-time job or the full-time job. The graduate, if a student of the tourism graduate students, tourism hospitality management graduate students, can also avail the facilities to get the job in the tourism industry. If the pollution effect, the world is facing a very alarming situation all over the world. The scenario is very common all over the world. If you see the pollution related problems, due to the industrialization, the over transportation, and the number of vehicles increasing day by day. Because the world is moving very fastly, and the modern technology and the communication transportation system is developing very dramatically. So we have to face the pollution effect, like a large number of industries, garments, and the factories polluting the water resources, and the breaking down the natural resources, and the and creating problems, the constraints in the biodiversity constraints in the biodiversity effect. Air pollution and noise. Air pollution is the due to the burning of the fuel and the high level of noise of the, or due to the horn of the car or the motorcycle or the any types of vehicle. So the normal decimal what people actually receive from the environment, they basically break down the level. So people are having noise related problem, air pollution problem in our country or all over the world, facing these types of problem. Some cases people are facing very lightly, some people are facing very broadly. So air pollution and noise problem, as I said earlier, transport emissions and the emissions of the energy production is linked to the global warming, and the greenhouse effects also responsible for these stages. And the noise pollution from the airplanes, cars, buses, ships, cruises also polluting the water or the air, in addition to causing the annoyance, the stress, even the hearing loss of the human life, and the psychological problem facing due to the over tendency of the sound and noise pollution, air pollutions. Sewage and the construction of the hotels and the recreation and other facilities often leads to increased waste pollution, and the wastewater has polluted seas, and the leaks surrounding tourist attraction damaging the flora and fauna is the very common scenario. scenario, most of the countries, then they can easily see the water related problems, water related pollution activities. If you see the aesthetic pollution, often tourism fails to integrate its structure with the natural features and the indigenous architectural of the destination. Conclusion: there is no way to deny the fact that tourism is definitely responsible for the degradation of the natural beauties, flora and flora, biodiversity, and the wildlife are facing problem. However, the question is tourism a living forces which could destroy the nature, the environment, the ecology, culture and others? If someone asks you that tourism is only responsible to pollute the air, or the natural or the water pollution or the any types of creating high level of impact activities, the answer is completely big no. It is the human beings who are the sellers and buyers of tourism. So, human beings is completely responsible to this situation. They have to take some precautions to preserve the certain attractive tourist places, providing an option for the tourist to stay with the local instead of living in the special resorts hotel that have to be constructed for them. Educating tourists as well as local community can help easily to protect a certain places, to promote a places tourist activities. By educating them, by instructing them, by following the instruction, they can easily develop a certain tourist places. So for ensuring strict laws on what the tourist can take back for the location, ensure that they cannot make any damages. So a proper law can also ensure the tourist or the local community or the attractive tourist zones to protect these places or the rights of the local community or rights of the domestic or international tourist. Here is end of my session, and I would conclude my session today with an quote: never let your memories be greater than your dreams, which is quoted by Douglas Ivester. And finally, thank you all for attending my session. A special message for my students: please stay home, stay safe, enhance your immunity to protect you from COVID-19 coronavirus, and follow all health instructions which is guided by the Ministry of Health in our country. Stay blessed, stay safe. Wish you very best of luck.